Imagine a place in America's wild north so remote, so untouched, that roads simply cease to exist. You are far above the Arctic Circle, where getting anywhere requires a special kind of journey. This isn't a drive-up destination. Kobuk Valley National Park in northwestern Alaska is one of the least visited places in the entire National Park Service system, and for good reason. It covers a vast 1.75 million acres, slightly larger than the state of Delaware, yet holds no roads, no developed trails, and no campgrounds. Visitors fly in on small chartered air taxis from coastal towns like Kotzebue, landing on rivers or open tundra. It's a park defined by its isolation, a place where you truly step back into the wild. The park cradles the broad, wetland-rich valley of the Kobuk River. This river is the lifeblood here, flowing through the heart of the park before winding its way to the Chukchi Sea. Mountains frame the valley, the rugged Baird Mountains to the north, part of the larger Brooks Range, and the lower Waring Mountains to the south, creating a natural enclosure. The valley floor itself bears the marks of ancient ice sheets, covered in glacial drift left behind as they retreated thousands of years ago. It's a landscape shaped by powerful forces: ice, wind, and water. Perhaps the most surprising feature in this Arctic environment are the towering sand dunes. On the south side of the Kobuk River lie three distinct dune fields, remnants of a much larger area that covered over 200,000 acres right after the glaciers receded. Today, about 20,500 acres remain active. The largest, known as the Great Kobuk Sand Dunes, stands nearly 100 feet high. It's the largest active Arctic dune field in North America, a place where you can walk across rippling sands under the vast Alaskan sky. These dunes are more than just a geological oddity in the Arctic. Scientists, including those funded by NASA, study the Great Kobuk Sand Dunes as an analog for polar dunes found on Mars. The harsh, cold, windy environment here provides valuable insights into how similar features might form and change on the red planet. Walking among these Arctic sands offers a tangible link between Earth's most remote corners and the landscapes of another world. The rhythm of life in Kobuk Valley beats strongest with the migration of the western Arctic caribou herd. Numbering around 400,000 animals, this massive herd undertakes an epic annual journey. They move between their winter breeding grounds south of the Waring Mountains and their summer calving grounds north of the Baird Mountains. This vast movement funnels them directly through the Kobuk Valley, a spectacle of nature that has shaped life here for millennia. For the Inupiaq people who have lived in this region for countless generations, the caribou migration is not just a natural event. It is central to their subsistence and culture. The river crossings, especially a place known as Onion Portage, have historically been vital hunting sites, allowing communities to harvest the animals necessary for survival in this demanding climate. The park's establishment recognizes and protects these traditional uses, allowing local residents to continue subsistence hunting within its boundaries. The story of human presence in the Kobuk Valley stretches back incredibly far, at least 12,500 years. Archaeological evidence shows a continuous, though sometimes interrupted, use of this land by different groups of people adapting to the Arctic environment. From early Paleoarctic hunters following ancient caribou trails to later inhabitants, the valley holds layers upon layers of human history, a testament to resilience and deep connection to place. The most significant historical site, and a designated National Historic Landmark, is Onion Portage. Located strategically where the caribou cross the Kobuk River, this site has yielded artifacts and evidence representing 9 distinct cultural complexes, spanning from 8,000 BC to relatively recent times, around 1700 AD. It's an unparalleled record of human adaptation and survival in the Arctic, a place where you can quite literally touch the deep past of the continent. Life above the Arctic Circle means contending with a climate of intense extremes. Winters in Kobuk Valley bring average lows dipping to -8 degrees Fahrenheit, often plummeting much colder, sometimes reaching -50 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Summers offer a brief respite, with averages around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, but temperatures can surprisingly climb into the mid-80s. Precipitation occurs year-round, and snow can fall even in the warmer months. This is a place where weather dictates everything. Adding to the unique character of the Arctic climate are the dramatic light cycles. Because the park sits north of the Arctic Circle, the sun doesn't set at all for over a month during the summer, from early June to early July. It's the land of the midnight sun. Conversely, winter brings long periods of darkness. On the winter solstice, the sun is visible for only about 1.5 hours, though twilight extends the usable light on either side. And on clear winter nights, when solar activity is high, the sky comes alive with the ethereal dance of the aurora borealis. Beyond the Caribou, Khabuk Valley supports a range of Arctic and subarctic wildlife. The park lies in a transition zone, where boreal forest gives way to open tundra. You find wolves roaming in packs, both Arctic and red foxes, and the elusive moose. Black bears and brown bears frequent the area, along with beavers, otters, and the secretive Canadian lynx. Dall sheep cling to the mountain slopes, while smaller mammals like wolverines, martens, and porcupines navigate the terrain. The Khabuk River is also home to various fish, including several species of salmon, sheefish, and Arctic grayling. Khabuk Valley was preserved as a national park in 1980 through the Alaska National Interest Lands Conservation Act, a landmark piece of legislation that protected vast areas of the state. Unlike some other park service units in Alaska, Khabuk Valley is strictly a national park, meaning it prioritizes wilderness preservation and limits activities. While local residents retain subsistence hunting rights, sport hunting is not permitted. It remains a place defined by its wildness, its ancient stories carried on the wind and the river, a remote corner of the world, waiting to be understood on its own terms.